Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about injuries and how you can still carry and things to do if you do get injured in an accident and you have a gun on you. All right, guys, so rolling right into it. The first one is you were involved in an accident and you're carrying a gun. So what do you do with your gun? So if you're still conscious, hopefully that's the case. If you have a friend with you that's not injured, handing that gun off to the friend is probably your best bet, especially before the ambulance gets there or anything else if you're not severely injured. Now, if you are severely injured and you don't have a friend with you, that's probably worst case scenario. Hopefully there's a police officer that shows up and you can hand your gun off to the police officer. Usually the police are going to take your gun. They're maybe going to confiscate it, whatever. Usually if you're not involved in a crime, they're not going to confiscate it and not give it back to you. They're going to hold on to it and then try to get it back to you later on, after the accident's said and done and you're out of the hospital. Obviously, if you can call like a friend or something like that to have them pick it up from the police department, that's going to be your best bet there, because then you can actually get your friend to go pick up your firearm from the police department while you're in the hospital, so you don't have to worry having to do it later on. Also, another thing to note when you do get into an injury accident and you are carrying a firearm is to consider that maybe the position that you're carrying a firearm might have caused some damage, especially if you're carrying an appendix and you're riding a motorcycle. That might not be the best idea to do, because if you go over the handlebars, that gun could flip over and catch a handlebar and jab you right in the pelvic area, could cause some internal bleeding and maybe even kill you, not from the gun going off, but from a metal object jabbing into you. So something that you should consider when you're carrying, especially when you're riding a motorcycle or you're out and about somewhere that might be dangerous and you might get injured from. So now, talking about options you have to carry after you're injured out of the hospital and now you're just recovering. So your right arm's injured, or let's say you're left-handed, your left arm's injured. What you can do is you can take your right-handed holster, especially if it's an appendix holster, and you just turn it in your belt here like this, and you just scooch it down to the back side here on your left side. All right, so then what you can do is you can pull your shirt up with your left hand, come down like this with your left hand out of the holster, rotate into rock and lock, and then to the punch out position. So you can do that with your left hand fairly easily, even with a right-handed holster. Now we're going to talk about some other positions that you can do. So with a pocket holster, even if you have a right-handed pocket holster, you just flip it around and now it's a left-handed pocket holster. So now you can use that for your left hand, put it in your pocket like this, and you can still get it out just like you would with a left hand, except you're not using your right hand now. And finally, if you aren't able to do that with any of your holsters, or maybe you injured your left hand a little bit too, you can also carry a fixed blade knife. A lot of fixed blade knife holsters have a holster that you can easily slide over and you can pull it out with your left hand rather than having to use your right hand. So overall, guys, thanks for watching. That's the end of the video. Just a brief talk about being injured and how to carry. Those are some ideas. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Maybe you've been injured in an accident. Let me know how you carried while you were injured and what kind of injuries you got from your accident. I was involved in a motorcycle accident, so I hurt my right shoulder and my knee and my ankle, and so carrying left side seems to do me the best because I didn't have any injuries on my left side. Thanks for watching.